Hi, I'm Rami Dhillon with Realty One Group Southwest in Temecula, California, and this is
Alfred Ramirez from Impulse Capital Partners. How you guys doing today?
Hey, we are going to talk today a little bit about how to sell your current home and purchase a new home. So you got your home here, and you want to buy another house.
Hopefully you're buying the other way around.
At the same time.
Bigger.
This one's bigger? Well, maybe you want to downsize. You never know.
Yeah,
okay?
maybe you're downsizing.
So whatever your reason may be, and people have lots of different reasons. So what do you do? So traditionally, when you're using a real estate agent like myself, what happens is a lot of folks don't have money to buy two homes at the same time. So what they do is they'll make the sale of the new house contingent on the old house selling, and then vice versa, the purchase.
But in a market like this, how is that going to work, Rami? Because then the seller on the other end is going to be like, well, hey, I got 50 offers that aren't contingent. So what?
Alfred's exactly right. So the problem you have in a hot seller's market, which we have right now, where sellers have an advantage over the buyers right now because they do have 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe even 50 offers on a property. So what do you do? So the seller of the house that you want to buy, he's going to be hesitant to take an offer of being contingent on your current home selling because he wants to. There's some risk involved. What if this buyer doesn't qualify? What if this buyer?
What if they don't sell the house?
The house doesn't sell. Then all of a sudden he's taking this property off the market for a few weeks or whatever it may be, and then now he's going to put it back on the market and start all over again. So if he's got 10 offers and one of them is contingent, which is maybe your offer, he's going to really think, well, you know what? I don't need to do that. I've got these other folks who are ready to go right now. And especially in this market where people are bidding, above the asking price, they've got a lot of cash to play with. So how do you resolve this problem? There's a couple ways. So Alfred, you were talking earlier about bridge loans, right? So explain a little bit how they work.
Well, you can do a bridge loan on your property. It's basically a bridge loan bridges the gap between the house you want to buy, this little one, and the house you're selling, this big one.
Right. So
basically, you would get a loan. The bridge loan, the lender basically says, hey, you have 6 months to sell your house. So they could get their money back because they're going to be giving you the money to purchase your new home.
Right.
So that's why it's a short-term loan. It's usually 6 to 12 months.
So 6 to 12 months is the average.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of times they'll require you to have it listed prior to them giving you the funds because they want to make sure that they're going to be able to get their money back within that time.
So they want the old guy listed.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And you got to have equity in this house too, right?
Yeah, you have to have equity in that house to move over.
So it's not like if I have only maybe 5% equity or something that I can get.
No, you're looking at least 20 to 30% equity, I would say.
Right. So depending on how much cash you need for the purchase of the new home.
Yes.
Okay. And what about
you could also refinance it if you have enough equity, and why sell the house? Why not keep it as a rental?
Right.
Income producing property. So if you have a house already and you have equity in it, you're living in there owner occupied, why not just refinance it, pull max cash out, as long as your renter or your rent's going to be able to pay for that rent on that house.
Right. So
you're still getting your cash to buy the new house.
Yeah, that makes sense if you have a lot of equity in this house, right? So if you do have a lot of equity and then you pull the cash out of here to put a down payment on this guy, you don't have to worry about having two payments because the rent's going to offset that mortgage there. So that's a great way to hold on to your investment, and you're purchasing another investment.
It's a great way to build wealth.
Right, absolutely.
And 5 years later, you do the same thing with the other house.
Buy another one. But the problem, I guess the issue arises more for like majority of folks who don't have the option of doing that. They need the funds from this to buy the new property.
But if you need the funds from this one, you're going to have equity.
Right.
Regardless. But sometimes, even if you're selling, you're gonna have to have equity,
Right.
Especially if you're hiring Rami,
Right.
'Cause you got to pay Rami, so you don't got no equity.
But I'm saying they might not have enough to where it makes sense.
Yeah.
Not always, right? So
Yeah.
sometimes they don't. So if that's the case, then a bridge loan is, a bridge loan is great in that situation where you do have a lot of equity.
Yeah.
Okay. But you know what? So here's something interesting I've seen recently. Is there's one or two companies are popping up. There might be more, but what they're doing is where someone needs to do this, and what they do is they give you enough money for a down payment for the purchase of the new home, right? And they make payments on the mortgage of the old home. So. And they give you, they pre-qualify you or pre-approve you for the purchase of the new home.
Yeah.
So basically, you buy the new home before you actually sell the old one.
Yeah.
So it's similar to a bridge loan.
Yeah. Just you don't have no payments.
Yeah. Except you have no payments on the old one.
Yeah.
And then you can, find a home to buy on your own leisure without being pressured, and maybe find the right home. Sometimes when you're limited on time, when you have a contingent offer, you're in a hurry.
Oh yeah.
You got maybe 17 days, 20 days, 30 days to find
another house so you can move on.
And you may not find the one that you actually like.
Yeah.
Right. So and then you're not pressured to really sell the old one within a month, 2 months, or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So there's a time period.
Gives you some time.
Yeah. You might have 6 months or 12 months to sell that house, which is not hard to do in this market today.
Yeah. Not nowadays.
Right. So there you have it. There are some options. You don't have to be pressured to, sell your house, put it on the market. If you can get a bridge loan, you can get like some of those companies I told you where you can, they'll give you the down payment and make payments on the old house. So those are some of the options you have. One was you refinance.
Right? One, you could actually have your house contingent on buying the other house.
Right.
Your second option would be a bridge loan. Hey, get a bridge loan for the equity you have in your property. Use that to buy your house. The third option, I would, market for the third option because you're going to be using that to build wealth, to build, a legacy for yourself and your family is by refinancing it if you have enough equity in there.
And holding on to it.
Yeah, holding on to it, renting it out, and moving on to your new home. Because you're still pulling out the cash that you need to move on to your new home.
Exactly.
The fourth option would be, like Rami was mentioning, those other companies that can actually give you your down payment. They're basically kind of buying your house, but they're giving you the down payment. They're allowing you to live there until you find another house.
Right.
Those would be your options.
Yeah, so you don't have to be pressured. Basically what it is that you've got some options, right? So there you have it. How to sell your house and buy a new one at the same time,
if you want a cash offer, you call me.
or not, right? Yeah, that's right. Call Alfred if you want a cash offer. He's an investor and he can definitely help you out. Get rid of that property quickly as possible.
Or if you want the bridge loan, I can help you out with that too.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you guys learned a lot from how to sell your house and buy a new one at the same time. Leave some comments in the comments section if you guys want to hear something else, or if you have any, want to hear anything else in the future.
And don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.
That's right. And we'll see you guys next time, and we'll be talking about everything and anything about real estate.
Awesome.
Thank you for joining us.
See you guys later.
All right. Bye-bye.